Relationship communication skills. How can you make discussions with your partner more effective? What if your partner and you launched on a mission together to both increase your communication abilities? All that it's going to do is draw you together and enrich that relationship. Most relationships break down when people aren't communicating effectively. Let's just think about when we first begin to learn the skill of persuasion. You're like 2 years old, right? And so most of your arguments are one word, either no or mine, and whoever has the loudest voice usually wins. Most people never really try to grow out of that pattern, and that is what hurts relationships. So today I'm going to go over several things that you can build into your relationship communication style that will enrich and help to foster a deepening of connection in your relationship instead of harming each other. If that sounds good to you, stick around, check and see if you're a subscriber, and if not, click the subscribe button and I will be right back.
GILD Coaching. More success, less stress.
In a perfect world, we would all learn that a give and take communication style benefits us in every situation. This is called diplomacy, and we usually hear that word used when we're talking about international relations, but diplomacy helps us in every area of life, especially domestically with our partners, with our children, with our parents, with our siblings. Strong communication in the home is equal to higher sexual satisfaction in the bedroom. So if you don't have another reason to care about improving your communication skills, if you want a better life in the bedroom, if you want a better sex life, then this is definitely worth focusing on. One of the most frequently focused on areas in couples therapy is communication, because communication is either the bedrock of a relationship or the wrecking ball in the relationship. So it makes sense that positive and strong, and I don't mean strong like beat up on people communication, strong, good, worthy relationship skills help to increase sexual satisfaction in the bedroom. So I'm going to give you 10 steps for discussing anything from trivial matters to traumatic things with your partner. First of all, get comfortable. If it's a difficult situation or a difficult plan or topic, don't talk about it in places where you are intimate with each other. Find a neutral place. And I'm not saying like go out to a restaurant or something. You can do that, but a park or outside or a common area in your home, something like that. Don't, like, for example, don't talk about money in bed. It's pretty important to not talk about important things like that in bed. Number 2, silence all of your distractions. You want to give your partner your full attention when you're talking to them. Lean in. Don't interrupt. Like, even if you have to sit there like this to remind yourself not to speak or give yourself some sort of a cue or a clue. If you're concerned that the topic might create distance, prepare yourself for that and make sure that your attention and your body language is communicating to your partner that you are all in for this and that you're not just bringing your own thoughts to the table, that you're in it to listen to their thoughts as well. Look at your partner, make eye contact. It's very important. Eye contact not only sends the message that you're paying attention, but it sends the message that you are diving in and you are absorbing their energy and exchanging energy. Now, I will say, in the area of making eye contact, it's very important that your eye contact is soft. I have soft eye contact right now with you. I'm not looking at you like I want to kill you. Like if I change my eyes like this, you're going to be like, ooh, chill it down, lady. Back it off a little bit. Make sure that your eye contact is soft. You don't want to stare somebody down, but you do want to show them, I'm here. I'm with you. 100% of my attention is on you right now. Let's do this. It's very important when you open up a discussion that you start with an I statement to take it off the other person. This does not mean that you say, I need you to change this. Own your own feelings, own your own behavior. You can say something like, I've been feeling lonely lately, or I've been feeling a little worried lately about something, and I'd like to discuss it with you so that I can reduce my feelings of worry. Be responsible for your own thoughts and your own behavior. Number 5, invite your partner to share their perceptions. Use an open question. So an open question would be something that doesn't invite a 1 or a 2 word answer. Yes or no questions are closed questions. Do you want a taco? No. Or yes. Do you want water? No. No, thank you. Yeah. No. A question that's open-ended, that could invite more feedback from your partner is, I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on this topic and how you have come to develop those thoughts. So now you're not only asking for the thought, but you're asking for the background on how your partner developed that thought, and that's great. I've already said, don't interrupt. That's very, very, very important. That's this number 6 note that I have up here. Number 7, reflect back to your partner what you think that they're saying. Say, okay, if I can repeat this back to you, what I hear you saying is this, this, or this. Is that correct? And then you're showing your partner 2 things. Number 1, you really want to understand them. You don't just want to hear them. You're listening. You really want to absorb what they're saying. So you're recounting it to them. If you got it right, it's going to make them feel good and heard. If you got it wrong, the second thing that it's going to show them is that you really do want to get it right. You want to hear them, but you want to hear them fully, and that you actually care about their input. So number 8, use collaborative language. Don't use anything that's tearing down. Don't use any you language. That's very offensive. That's very combative. You can use we language and softer things, never accusatorial language. So my number 9 note for you is, if there's a problem that you're trying to solve, communicate your ideas for solutions with tentativeness. You don't need to come in and be like, well, here's how we have to fix it. So perhaps be a little softer. So soft is a really good adjective here to describe this type of communication. Perhaps we could try this, this, and this. What do you think? Or what if I did this and you did that? Would that work? Or maybe even better say, I'm stuck. What do you think we need to do next? And let your partner be the first person to give that resolution or that solution. And my last point for you is, keep the communication flowing. Be willing to listen. When my husband and I were new in our relationship, we had a meeting with each other every Friday, and we would just say it was a 3-question meeting, and usually we would have a date or something and just see what was going on. When he and I met, we had busy lives already. He and I were both divorced from abusive first spouses and had children, so there were already 4 kids in the mix, and it was just a lot of irons in the fire, a lot of plates spinning. But we kept this weekly appointment with each other. It was every Friday. It was the end of our week, and we'd say, what did I do right this week? Did I do anything wrong, and do I need to apologize for anything? And then those 3 questions would spawn us and send us down this track of, solutions to avoid anything that didn't feel good, or potential scenarios in the future. What's coming up with the kids? How are we going to handle that? And it really made us a team. We don't have the weekly meeting anymore, but we have the meeting from time to time whenever we feel like, hold on, wait, we're out of step with each other a little bit. Let's just sit down and discuss this. And it really brings us back together as a team. Those are your 10 steps to having better communication in relationships. And honestly, if you will work on this with your partner, you all can grow and become so close together. I'm excited for the journey that you'll have. If this was helpful to you, give me a thumbs up. And if you didn't already, hit subscribe and the bell so you'll learn the next time that we drop a video like this to help you live a better life.